Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. We are going to pack some stuff. Hopefully, you got into my live thrift yesterday. That was fun. Went thrifting all day. In fact, I made a YouTube video that's going to come out today. Hopefully, it's on my phone. It's trying to download. But let me make sure we're live everywhere, like always. Want to mirror my camera. You guys know what we're doing. We gotta get going everywhere. Lots of questions, not a ton to pack. So this is 2 days worth of packing. So if you're just now joining, good morning. Is it Nebraska? Nebraska Hanger. What's up? Yeah. So not a ton to pack today, which is cool. It is what it is. What's up, Jen? Jen was here yesterday. So we have 33 orders to pack today, and that's over the course of 2 days. So about 11 and a half orders a day over the past 2 days, which is what it is. Making sure my dog is in there busy. I'm on dog duty. Just starting my day here in Omaha. Okay, let's go. Let's see. What's up, Joy Math Mama? Let's go ahead and get into... Let's do my worst sales, or not my worst sales, but my smallest platform sale. Merari, again, comes in last. So Merari comes in last. I'm telling you, I was talking with a buddy yesterday who just sells on Depop, and Depop is not doing fees for sellers anymore, passing it on to the buyers. And he's already seen slower sales just in the last few days. And Merari sales are slow, and they're the ones who kick that off. So I don't know how you guys feel about it. But yeah. Merari sale, one item for $50. How are your guys' sales slow? Okay, whatever, summer slowdown. I don't know. I felt like it was kind of like a roller coaster down, and then it kind of went up. Good sales, and now we're kind of down. Getting motivated to go out and thrift some today. Joy, do you really need to get motivated to go out and thrift? Like, those are the days like I'm motivated. I have to get motivated to pack. I like to talk to you guys. But all right. So these are Rock Revival shorts. These were $3.99, I believe, but Rock Revival all over like camo, whatever shorts. Took a best offer of $50 over on Merari, and I get to keep all of that. What's up, Tej? Good morning. I still shop on Merari, Jen says. Yeah, I still shop on Merari. That means we should be getting sales, right? I don't know. This one's going out. This is going out UPS. So I got to make sure I put it on the side. UPS for this one. Going to put it in a larger poly mailer. This is an older one from eBay. What's up, Angie? What's up, Trisha? Trisha selling those hangers. Sold out of those hangers. Trisha down in Jacksonville, Florida area. All right. So those sold for $50, $3.99 and a $50. As you guys know, Rock Revival is still great. True Religion is not near what it used to be. Rock Revival still sells wonderfully for me, if I can find it. I have seen some at Ross. And they sell for decent. Oh, good morning, everyone. I'm so sorry. YouTube, good morning. Jen, Speed Racer, howdy doody. Leanne, Cynthia, good morning, everybody. Sorry about y'all. I was looking over here. Okay, so those sold for $50, $3.99. Again, some things on Merari for some reason go out UPS. I just have to recognize that. Put it to the side so I go to UPS. I have a FedEx, UPS, and USPS all right next to each other, so it's never a big deal. Brad, did you see my message I sent you this morning? I wore my Judy's again yesterday. Got so many compliments. I didn't. I have not seen it, Trisha, but I'm glad. Trisha, I won't tell the whole story, but Trisha got some Judy Blues for my whatnot, and they are totally her style. She wears a ton of Roosevelt. In fact, she has a huge collection. She's part of like the community of Roosevelt. If you guys know the shirts, crazy print. And those Judy Blues were crazy print. Never seen anything like them with stars all over them with the big flares at the bottom. So that's what we're talking about over here. Sir, so you'd be proud. I bought 78 Lands End shirts for $890. Going to make bank. Only one person would say that. Who do you guys think on Facebook and YouTube would say that? But 78 Lands End shirts for $890. What a clown. Would you buy G4 new with tags for $30? Ugh. It'd have to be like one of the new releases that aren't at TJ Maxx and everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna say this. If I'm going to TJ Maxx and Marshalls, I prefer pants and shorts over polo shirts. Barry, close to Barry, close to Barry. It starts with a B. But yeah, I like shorts and pants over polo shirts. So I wouldn't pay 30. Me personally, I wouldn't pay 30. But if it meets your metrics, if you can sell it for whatever, however much it's worth to you, then do it. Retail arbitrage, you got to spend a lot, right? Does the time you make listing matter? Does the time you make a listing matter? Does the time you make a listing matter? But you mean the time it takes to make a listing? Is that what you're talking about, Boogie? Boogie? Beard. Yep. Joy got it. Beard. Such an idiot. Such an idiot. No, he's the beard of knowledge. But when it comes to clothing, sometimes I do have to school him. Good morning, Amy. Although your title freaked me out that it's Monday. Oh, my bad. My title says Monday. I'll have to change that later. My bad. It's not Monday. You guys are like, no, do not bring Monday back. What are you doing? Okay. So one Merari order. Next one was Depop. I actually sold 6 items on Depop, but 3 orders. So I had a bundle on Depop. The other day, someone asked me if you can do a bundle on Depop. I don't know, but I made one. I mean, I made one. So the bundle was a Lululemon tank, which these don't even sell that well anymore. So I'm glad I got rid of this. Size 6 with the hang tag. Duluth. These are the heavy duty, like canvas chore jacket feel type of Duluth. Shorts, very big, size 42. And then also a pair of South Pole shorts that are not vintage. These are not a pickup. So when you see that South Pole, that is not vintage. That's the type right now that they're selling at Burlington Coat Factory for cheap. So this was a mistake by me, but I still picked them up. These all sold for $50 for all 3. Had $3.99, $3.99, and $3.99 into all of it. So about $12 going to $50. But let me see what you guys are talking about. I think it was Felix. No, it wasn't. I meant the time you post. For example, 8 a.m. Okay. So, let me see. So the time you make a listing matter. Okay, so when you post a listing, I don't think it matters at all what time you put it out there. Definitely not. Like social media, maybe, like people when they're on their phone the most. But I think anyone in the chat would say the same thing. I don't think it matters. I just think as long as you list it. I actually really don't think it matters. The only things I list at a certain time are auctions, and I usually do those Sunday night at about 8 p.m. So most people are home, East Coast, West Coast, everything. 8 p.m. That's what I do with those. So yeah, I don't think it matters. I got 2 Bonobo suits yesterday and pretty excited to sell them. Let's go, Bethany. Was it you? I don't know. Was it you, Bethany? Someone messaged me yesterday about they had bonobos. They had a suit of bonobos. They're like, would you piece them out or not? I said, no. If you have a full suit, you got to sell that suit together. You'll get more money. In fact, I have a suit here. I'll tell you about it. And anyways, yeah, that's good. I've never actually sold a bonobo suit. I've only sold the blazers. So that's good. Used to matter when eBay auctions only. Used to matter when the eBay auction. Yeah, Joy, the only time I do it, yeah, I'm with you, is with eBay auctions. What is my Depop? Source Up Finds. So Depop is Source Up Finds. Everything is Source Up Finds for me. Every platform, everything. I was able to secure the name. Time is money. Bearded, I know that. Beard is out. Bearded, where are you out this morning? I guarantee it's Thursday morning. You're out garage sailing. I know exactly what you're doing. I could follow. I know exactly where he is at all times. Winnie, what's your second selling app you recommend I start selling on? I make my most sales on Poshmark. Second most sales, I mean. So eBay number 1. eBay, I had 21 sales. Poshmark, I had 5. Depop, I had 3 orders. And Merari 1. But Poshmark is my second best platform. But I definitely recommend you getting a automated bot. So something that shares your items a lot. That's what I would recommend you doing with Poshmark. Good morning, Flippin' Nurse. Sorry, guys, I'm catching up on the chat. Richard, good morning. What's your second selling app? Let's see the South Pole logo on the shorts, please, and thank you. Okay, so you want to see those again, those South Pole again. Bonobos jacket, would you buy? I keep seeing it at my thrift. For the Bonobos jacket, a lot of time Bonobos, they're unstructured, which I'll show you later. I have a Zegna one, or unconstructed, unconstructed, which means there's no lining. A lot of times they're linen blends or something like that. A lot of times a blazer with Bonobos have a good blend, like a special fabric in it. Not usually a Loro Piana, but another one. Sometimes I'll pick them up. So for $7.99 and they comp out more, I'll pick them up. So there's your South Pole logo you don't want. This is what you're really looking for, the waistband logos. This is not one that you want. That is a newer logo. I wouldn't pick it up. Yes, I did sell it. They're shorts and they're baggy, but I still would try to stay away from those if you are out there hunting. These are also going to go in a larger poly mailer. Larger poly mailer. I really should put these in a box, to be honest, but I don't think I have a box large enough for them. Twitter. Tap, tap. Thanks for tapping the screen, everybody. Tap, tap, tap. Shelby says. And we have, Shelby, I have my dog next to me in here. We got her all hooked up with toys and stuff. Allison, used to sell on Poshmark. Loved it. Allison 31. Diana, which Diana are you? Are you the one who I know personally? Auctions not. I'm so done with the eBay auctions. About 50% don't pay and want to cancel. Yeah, Zach, agreed. It just depends what you auction. So what I've noticed when I ever sell antiques back in the day, antiques, collectibles, all that stuff, it was always people who paid right away, da-da-da-da. But when I sell, like, I would say stuff to the younger crowd, like I'll do a Kuji auction or Jinko auction or something like that, or shoes. A lot of time, like Kobe's, a lot of times people don't pay. It's just, I know it's the clientele. I know it's the clientele. I only use my phone to listen to. It is pretty easy to use Auto Posture on. Yes. So bringing up Auto Posture, that's a perfect app with the bot. So you can get that or a cross lister with it, which I have both. What's up, K-Way Shop? K-Way Shop is going to be going live sometime soon, hopefully. On YouTube, Facebook. Enlisted. What's up, Lion Creek? But Auto Posture, yes. There is an app. So you can make it into an app. You can see right there. Make it into an app, and it can do everything. So I'm probably one of the few people that do everything on my phone, too. I have been using my laptop to cross list. And I do use all this to ship, but I do everything from my phone. Take pictures, list, everything. Watching on TV while I list. Let's go, Donna. That's what I'm going to be doing here soon, too. I'm going to be watching someone else while I list. Top gifter. Here we go. 69 roses. They're coming. I have South Pole with the white tag on back. Are those legit? They're going to be legit, probably. It says South Pole. Very hard to read because it's white on white. I've sold a white on white South Pole. Thank you, K-Way Shop, for 69 roses. Guy's nasty. What he wants to do with me. Anyways, South Pole, white on white. I sold a pair for $91 or 90-something dollars on eBay. They were pants. They were like limited. So yeah, if you have a question, just DM me on IG, on Instagram, and I will check it out. Depop, no more fees. I know Chase Scott, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Merari sales have dipped for me. Are Depop sales going to dip too? I don't know. What's up, Busy Bins? Good morning. First time here. Nice to meet you. Diana, nice to meet you too. Well, air shake. What's up, Posh Tick? All right. I have to ask, did you see the new Country Bear show yesterday? The new Country Bear show? No. The Country Bear show. I haven't seen the Country Bear show. Same, all on my phone. Yep, all on my phone. I moved to TikTok. Chase Scott, why'd you move to TikTok? Where were you? Allison from Central. Allison, what's up? Diana, one of my old teaching friends. I mean, we go way back, and her daughter, so cute. I had her in kindergarten, and she graduated high school a few years ago. Gosh, that's how old I am. What's up, Donna? That's a cool varsity light jacket at the door. Yeah, it's my favorite brand, Polo Ralph Lauren. Merari picked up for Joy. That's good. I send your juju my way because I need to pick up. But yeah, Poshmark, Diana. That's what I make that. I quit teaching for it. That's what I do. Um, can't listen while I work on listings. Got you. I got you, Chase. Morning. Crickets on Mercari. Sales are slow. Agreed. At least you're not old yet. Well, I'm not. I'm not. 38. I'm young at heart. I'll be at least like right now. I feel like I'm 22. I really haven't grown up yet, even though I have kids and everything. But I'm 22 is what my age is. Do you only list items seasonally? So I'm a seasonal seller, which means I only list items that are in season, but I keep them listed. I put out a video and I had a lot of questions about, so do I take down my items? No, never. Once an item's listed, it's listed until it sells. Whether it just sells organically or do a promotional sale on it or mark it down, whatever it may be. But yes, I list seasonally. And to clear that whole thing up, if you're watching and you saw that video brought you in here, I thrift. I get so much stuff that I have enough stuff to list every single day of the summer that's a spring and summer related item. Same thing for the fall and winter. Do I do garage sales? Yes, I love garage sales. How long do you keep not selling items and how do you get rid of them? If the items aren't selling, usually I give it one season. So if I list a polo today and it doesn't sell, I'll give it all of next season, and about a year from the beginning of July, this last July, so a year from now, I guess, or June, then I will put that on clearance. So I'll give it a whole season to sell, like a season and a half to sell, and then I won't. Then I'll throw it away. With the American Girl doll accessories, is there a marking to look for on the dolls? Yes. On the accessories, I don't know about the accessories. I'm guessing there's probably almost all accessories American Girl doll probably do. I sold all my accessories, so I don't know. Show me how to store pants that's listed. So the way I store pants, I fold them up and put them like this. So I fold my pants up and put them like this if they're listed. These are all like cargo, like kind of vintage cargo pants right here. So that's kind of how I do those. But yeah, that's how I do my pants. I, fold them up like that. All sales are down. Yeah, sales are kind of down right now. Remember, summer slowdown. Now is a great time to do sales. Like I said, like we talked about, if you have stuff that hasn't sold all year, or maybe a polo that hasn't sold for 2 years, 2 seasons, just get rid of it. Throw it down. All my Under Armour polos are now $10 on my eBay store. All of them. And today I'm going to bulk edit them over on Auto Posture for $10 on all platforms. I'm getting rid of all those polos right there. They're not making me any money. American Girl dolls accessories are labeled. Thanks for the Friday videos. What's up, y'all, Looney? Yes, Joy Mama said, yes, I do garage sales as well. Okay, let's do Depop. We're still on Depop. So I sold a pair of figs. I sold a women's and a men's. The women's was on eBay. I was running a sale. These are men's figs. Black do pretty well. They have the joggers. So joggers are always a good thing. And if they have a cargo pocket, these don't. So these are black and they're joggers. So that's what it's got going for these. They sold for $19. These sold for $18 on Depop. 18 on Depop. Good morning, quality versus quantity. Cool. I just got 2 big bins. One for golf dress, one for work and cool pants. Yeah. So Chase, if you're kind of doing the system like I do, that's what I do. I mean, if I only had pants, only like 20 pairs of pants, I just put them all in one bin. And maybe put like the jeans in the front and the worker ones in the back, sort of thing. So figs, those are $3.99 for me. Sold them for $18. Figs are the scrubs I look for. I'm really kind of staying away from Janot. But yeah, figs are what I'm looking for. And then I sold a Polo Ralph Lauren, which I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm always trying to figure out new ways to make money. This might be it. Let me answer some more questions. Found some Carmel jerseys in the Hendricks County. They're sending products out to other Goodwills. Yes, Daniel. In fact, I did a video yesterday. I'll post later at some time about how, like an urban indie, they'll get a lot of trucks with donations from the north side. So you have Carmel's in Indianapolis school, and Hendricks County is I don't know how far out, hour or so out, maybe ish from Indy. So they're, yeah, Goodwill share their inventory. The stores will order, they call it boxes. They'll order more boxes. I'm pretty sure they call it boxes. So if a Goodwill's low on products, they'll order boxes, and then the warehouse will send them boxes from other stores. Good morning. Thanks for clarifying the seasonal listing. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. It works for me. I've done it for about 4 years now. And again, it took me 3 years to get to that point. So it took me 3 years where I'd have so much stuff, and I guess you'd call it a death pile, where I was like, you know what? Let me just list what's on trend, what's on season, and then I'll get to the other stuff later. And that just worked out. Found some bare bottom shorts yesterday. Great sell-through rate. I don't know bare bottom, Ben. I'm about to look those up. Can you bulk edit prices on auto posture? Yes. So yes, you can bulk edit prices on auto posture. You can do that. What kind of light do you take photos in? Daylight, fluorescent light, kitchen light, soft white lighting. My photos, I mean, go look at my eBay. They're probably not the best lit photos you've ever seen, but I make plenty of sales. But it's just what works for me. It's super efficient. My wood floor, everything. So just kitchen light. If I open a blind and let natural light in, it completely ruins my light. So I have to stick to one light hue, one type of lighting. How do you find the original post date on eBay if auto posture is relisted? That's a good question. I don't know, because I don't pay attention to that. I don't keep track of like when something sold, like when I bought the item and when it sold, when I first listed the item, when it sold. I just have an idea of when I'm going through my inventory, or if I'm going through my eBay store, how long I've had it for. You guys know, like my mind, I memorize like everything. So that's how my system is down here, a lot of memory. And then also with eBay, like I know exactly when I got something. Beard and I were talking about that. Like we just know things like that. Pima Soft Touch. So this is a Pima Soft Touch Polo Ralph Lauren short sleeve shirt. Regular, nothing crazy about it other than it's Pima Soft Touch. If these are not washed out, guys, I'm selling these on Depop for like $16. They cost me $4.99. Is that something I should be picking up? Is that something I should be picking up? What's up, Trend? When will I list the fall and winter items? I will list those the middle of August, and that's a new change this year. I'm always changing things up. This year, that's a change for me. I used to start listing fall and winter stuff September 1st every year, and then March 1st for spring and summer. Now I'm gonna move it 2 weeks back. I did that in the spring and February. I started President's Day weekend, so I'm gonna start a bit early now too. How do you do your bookkeeping for reselling? I do average cost of item, and then everything is on eBay and platforms. A lot of people use Jason Hayes' spreadsheet. I've been doing it a long time. I have my own like way to do it and track inventory. I would get a good CPA and listen to what they suggest. Okay. Venture, you're welcome. Okay, next item. Just a pair. Again, I don't see a lot of people picking these up, which is totally fine. I love picking these up. If you were watching me live the other day, I just sold a pair. So these are just Nike golf shorts, right? Nike golf shorts, $3.99 is what they cost me. Maybe you're not picking them up because they're more expensive. But these are size 34 with the stretchy waistband. These sold for, I didn't even put these in there. I don't know how much they sold for. I don't even know. I think like $19, $18, $19. So I guess maybe I sold four things over on Depop. The dog's already over there doing its thing. I don't use it. Yeah, I don't use it either, Flippin' Nurse. I don't use Jason had spray sheet. I don't use a spreadsheet like that. I think a lot of people see other resellers are like, you have to do it this way. You don't have to. You have to do it whatever way works for you. And whatever way you can keep track of your stuff. That's what I would recommend. So whatever works for you. How do you determine shipping cost? So I do calculated shipping on all my items with eBay and then Poshmark, Depop, Mercari. I don't pay for shipping. So what I do with eBay is you put in the weight of the item and then the dimensions of the item and how you're going to have it shipped. Is it going to go out ground USPS? Is it going to go out priority flat rate envelope? How's it going to go out? Which once you get all those things set up, it's very easy just to click on one. And once you do this a while, you know exactly how much something weighs, so you don't actually have to weigh it. I don't even have a scale anymore. I never actually really had a scale. But like a polo, I know it's going to weigh like a lightweight. It's going to be 10 ounces or less. The dog is wanting. You guys want to see the pup? Willow. Willow, come here. Come here. Oh, girl. So Willow's gotten bigger. She's not really a puppy anymore. I mean, she is a puppy. But look at that dog. I mean, look at her. Look at the cutie. She's like, oh my gosh, I see myself. I am so beautiful. Look, she sees herself. I'm so beautiful. Yeah, the hiccups. No bite. She has a Kong with peanut butter now. I'm fully loaded. All right. Oh, yeah, show the baby. I know. Wheaton, minus 14. Oh, I hope she lives till 14. Yep, Wheaton Terrier. You know, those puppies all look the same. They all look identical. So, yep, soft coat and Wheaton Terrier is what that is. Full-blooded soft coat Wheaton Terrier. But, yep, that's awesome. Mine turns 1 tomorrow. Dude, does the nipping stop? Does this nipping stop? It's awful. I mean, we work with her, but come on. Okay. Poshmark sales. This is in all blacks. Look for these jerseys. If you can find an all blacks, it's a rugby, the most popular rugby team in the world. But it's got to be an Adidas. It can't just be on like a regular all blacks tag with no team, like Adidas, Under Armour, Nike. It has to have one of those on there. That's what makes it. Otherwise, it's like a bootleg sold on the street. But all blacks jersey or shirt, actually, this sold for $35 on Poshmark. So I'm going to send that out in one of these Poshmark, or this is a poly mailer. So you're asking about shipping on Poshmark. You can ship anything. It all goes out priority, anything that's priority based. So this is a priority based Tyvek mailer. So cute. Oh, what's up? You thrifting today? Meg, not thrifting today. In fact, today I'm leaving town. This is my last, I think I might go someplace next week, but our last July, we go on the weekend. Every weekend we're gone. We're leaving town today for a little bit. Again, I'm not putting my store on vacation mode because I do 1 to 3 day shipping on eBay for this reason. And when I was a teacher, it was the same thing. I'd be leaving. So I'm leaving today, which is Thursday. So if someone buys something today, I don't have to ship it until like Tuesday of next week. I'll ship Monday, but that's why I do that. I don't. Nipping stops when their baby teeth fall out. Okay. I heard they start, we watched, looked at that up last night. It's like 4 to 6 weeks or 4 to 6 months they start falling out. Can't happen sooner. She's adorable. Yes, the nipping stops eventually. Okay. I'm just kidding. Do you ever go out sourcing and finish the day thinking you had a bad source day, and then once you go through all the clothing, you realize how well you did? Cam, I mean, no, but similarly, as far as I'll go throughout the day, I'm like, man, I'm always calculating when I'm driving, like, how much did I make today? Da, 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 da. But as the day goes on, I feel like I do better and better. And at the end of the day, I kind of calculate how much I got. But yeah, that's a good point. If you source all day and you're only getting 3 or 4 things per thrift store, but then you get home and you realize, oh crap, went to like 15 thrift stores. I got a whole bunch of stuff. That's not a bad feeling. Untuck it. Still selling for me. This one's just an extra large. This one is in my inventory up top. So this is not something I just listed. This has been listed a while. This sold for $19 over on Poshmark. What's the charges that eBay takes now? Plus or minus 13%. Plus or minus 13% of your item. Again, got to put this in a priority because it's going out Poshmark. Untuck It is my best seller. Flipping Nurse, is it really? Untuck It has kind of been losing value, but this sold for $19. The ones that really sell well for me are the nylon spandex blend. Those sell really good for me, really well for me. She's already through that thing. Good gosh. Let's see. What's up, Speed Racer? On Poshmark, shipping first class. How they ship? No ground advantage? No. So on Poshmark, everything goes out priority. And that's just how they have a deal with the post office or whatever. You see, like, I don't know, they have a deal with the post office, and it all goes out Poshmark priority. So that's how that works. At least everything under 5 pounds. I don't know if anything over 5 pounds. But yeah, so everything goes out priority. Next item is a Faherty pair of shorts. So these are like hybrid shorts, you would call them. So you can like wear them as regular shorts, or you can take a dip in the water with these. But Faherty hybrid shorts. These sold on Poshmark for $22. I bought them for $3.99. Fairly new seller. Okay, Leanne, I'm here for you. Have everything from gaming discs, toys, clothing, shoes, jewelry, sports. Not sure if I will hone in on a certain niche. What do you think about having 2 separate stores? I think there are people that have 2 separate stores, but on eBay, I think it's fine to have 1 store. Maybe on a place like Depop or Poshmark, where people know you for like putting certain items in that store and they follow you. Maybe on Depop, it's like vintage clothing, so they know you're going to do drops all the time. But eBay is a very item search driven engine. So people are going to look for usually a specific item. So let's say you sell toys and clothing. So they're looking for a Pokemon figure from 2002. They're going to be looking for that one figure. They're usually just not going to browse for the most part. This has got to go out one of these. She got through that Kong really quick. I find them frequently. Yeah, I'm starting to find them a lot. Actually, I passed on 2 yesterday. They just weren't good patterns, the Untuckit shirts, and I just didn't pick them up. Is there a way to change the shipping fee on eBay? Sometimes it looks high. The best thing to do for me, is calculated shipping and buyer pay shipping. And the main thing is print your labels from home, you will save on shipping. So if they pay $8 and you're sending out ground or priority at home, you might save a couple bucks since you're printing your label at home. That's where I would make it in. That's what can you say, hey, Tamara? What's up, Tamara? Good morning. New to this. Hey, that's what I'm here for. What about theme scrub, Disney, Hello Kitty? Yes. They don't do well for me. But I heard Figs has some collaboration, so look up for that. Do you read the Instagram comments? I do. I just read that one. But I'm across a lot of places, so I'm trying to read everyone. Opinion on mid Hudson pants. I bought Hudson linen blend chinos, but uncertain about them. Linen will sell. So Cam, linen will sell, but I do not pick up Hudson jeans anymore. You're talking about pants, but I don't pick up Hudson jeans anymore. They used to sell for me like pre-pandemic, even a couple years before that, and then they just don't sell for me anymore. So I stopped picking up Hudson, even though they're expensive. What size UPS mailer am I using? These are Tyvek envelopes. So priority Tyvek envelopes. These are not flat rate. They will, if you go to the website USPS.com, they will say Tyvek on them. They will say Tyvek. Look for that word Tyvek. Next item is a Travis Matthew again. This one's like a tug of war. Thanks, Shelby, for the gifts. This one is a tug of war. Or Travis Matthew, this is just a blue regular one. They sell, they don't sell. They don't sell. I hold them for a long time. Then sometimes I'll list one like this one. I didn't even get it put away, and it sold for $19. So this one plays with my heartstrings a lot. Add you on that account. I can't from here, Andrew. I don't know why I can't accept your messages. I'll have to look again. Just remind me. Message me on TikTok. Do you pick up Hawaiian shirts? I do, yeah, Looney. I do. I have quite a few in here. So it can be Tommy Bahama's pure silk that are crazy print, loud patterns. Rain Spooner. Those are some I pick up that are Hawaiian. Check measurement settings. Keeps defaulting mine to 25. Box increasing ship rate. Yes. So every time I list on eBay, a lot of times it defaults the settings to some crazy like 25 by 12 by 8. And I always have to change my size of my item a lot of times because it defaults. So now I always am checking the item for the when I go to shipping on my phone and list it on eBay, I go down to see what the dimensions are, and I always change them. That's just a habit of mine now. Where do you get your polka dot bags? So everything that I use, if you go to surfsupfinds.com, there's a link with the Amazon. You just click on the Amazon link and it has everything I use, like all the things I recommend for reselling. And then also on there, there's an auto posture discount, a whatnot discount, all those sorts of things. So basically just things that help resellers. 13 by 10 by 2. I don't know what I'm doing with my Disney stuff. What are you doing with it? You got to sell it. That's what you got to do. Okay, best Poshmark sale. Best Poshmark sale. This is a blazer, a Zegna, Z Zegna. So this is more their sporty line, Z Zegna blazer, and it's a deconstructed blazer. So it is a size 46. So with Zegna blazers, you'll see it says size 56. That is not actually the size. You take 10 off of any European sizing, and so that would be a 46. And it is wool and linen blend. I took a best offer of $91. Actually, that's an auto posture sale. $91. I wouldn't take an offer at 91. That's weird. Yeah, so this is an auto posture sale. So auto posture sent out an offer. Someone took it over on Poshmark. And yeah, $91. I paid $7.99 for this. So I like selling blazers. I hate taking pictures and listing. What's up, Glenn? Good morning. Before I ship out, I check the dimensions and I usually do the price drop. Yeah, you can do that too. What's up, Hayden? Let's see. Yes, the Hawaiian shirts, all that stuff. You're welcome, Looney. What's up, Blended? Welcome in. Seriously, I don't pick up Disney stuff because I don't know good from bad Disney. Okay, if you are hesitant, at least get to know a couple things of Disney that you know will do well. For example, their Spirit jerseys. Their Spirit jerseys do well. They're long sleeve. They have the big bubble print on the back that will say like Disney World or something crazy. Those do well. The dog's sleeping. Or look for polo shirts with the Disney emblem. I might have one in here. No. I don't have one. But yeah, a polo shirt with the Disney emblem. Those are two things. So don't force it. Maybe just keep a couple things in mind and look for those items to start with. Those are all the Poshmark sales. So we had 5 Poshmark sales with that Zegna being at almost $100, which is good. Okay, catching up. Have you shown the dog yet? Yes, but she's in there. She's like laying down. So I'm going to let her just be. She gets up in the morning and she's like, blah, and then she chills. So we're good with that. I was looking at polo shirts yesterday with Mickey Mouse print all over it. It's possible to comp out Mickey and polo. Yeah. It has to be like a Nike or like a Peter Millar. I found those in Disney. Nike or Peter Millar. Let's make sure this is going out to the right person. Yes, I'm back in order on eBay. I've never found a Built polo. You guys know this brand, right? Built. It's newer. I think you can only buy it online. I'm not for sure. It's a newer brand. I can see this brand going out of style here before long. I've talked about it before because there's so many of these type of shirts out there now. Like you get on your Facebook or your Instagram, especially now since I'm talking about it, it's going to pick up on it. But these stretchy shirts and polos and pants, this polo was $5 and it sold for $17.99 on eBay. So Built is okay. For blazers and suits, what certain things should I look for? I think brand and material. Linen, cashmere, silk. Those are all good materials. Or if it's wool and it has like a Laurel Peony wool in it, something like that. So brand and material. There are certain brands that I will not pick up. Calvin Klein, Michael Kors, Tommy Hilfiger, Stafford, all those, unless it's a vintage Stafford with a Harris tweed. But yeah, those are the things I'd be looking for. And you can look at my eBay store. It's on searchthatfinds.com too. I have it attached. And look at my sold listings and look at my listings that I have currently. You can see what type of blazers I pick up. Do you pick up men's aloe? A-L-O, guys. Bolo. And I've only found men's aloe one time, and they were men's aloe pants. They sold within a day of me listing them. So yes, I picked them up. I've only found them one time. Only one time. You shocked me saying J. Crew was good. I probably passed on 100 of them. J. Crew blazers can be good. And yes, you just passed up on lots of money, Andrew. Lots of it. Awesome thing. You're welcome. Do you have any idea if on a Zegna blazer, if the size has to come down by 10? Yes. So every Zegna blazer you find, if you find any suit that's Zegna or blazer, you subtract 10 from the size. That was a 56, right? A 56R. So that would be a 46R. If it's a 52, it's a 42. But if you find a Ralph Lauren blazer, that size is true American size. So you might find those really big, like a size 52. That's a decent pickup. Sold another one of these. Got these for 75% off, $14. I'm selling these for $11.99. King retail arbitrage right there. Right there. What happened to all my polymailers? I just opened a brand new bag of them. A brand new bag, which I'm trying to order more too. Hey man, great content and inspiring overall attitude for all of us resellers. Hey, I appreciate you. Hey, you just got to be positive. Listen, I've been down and out, and you guys don't think Shelby will tell you. There were some years I was really low. It's hard to get out of that, but you trying to stay positive is a big thing in life. Mental positivity take you a long way. All right. There that goes, $11.99. A build is pretty meh. I agree. It's become pretty meh. The pants, the built chino pants or jogger pants that are like a Lululemon material, those are my best sellers for built. Those are my best sellers. Then you have the Luxe shirts that have the drop cut at the bottom that are crew neck like the shirt I'm wearing. They are okay. Anything that got to do with election, mostly Trump is selling. I have a Trump shirt that's selling. So I do. I have a Trump shirt that I already sold. To cross list on eBay, to Poshmark, I have to go one by one item. Yes. So if you cross list, you do one item at a time. But you see my video on Auto Posture on YouTube. I mean, it's literally one click for me. So if I list 50, you just have to keep up on it. List 15 items a day. Boom, boom, boom. Cross list. And cross listing is the best mindless thing you can do. I can watch TV. I can play video game. I can do whatever in cross list. I don't have to think. I just have to hit a button. In fact, I had my son cross list for me yesterday morning. He cross listed for me yesterday morning. I told him, click on the plus. He's going in third grade. Click on the plus and then click on the green button on the bottom if the green button shows up. And there it is. What's up, Jack Thrifts? Can you talk a little bit about J. Crew blazers? What type style? Yeah, so J. Crew Ludlow blazers is what you're looking for. So go to eBay, type in J. Crew Ludlow, Ludlow. J. Crew Ludlow is what you're looking for. But then there's other ones too, J. Crew Corduroy. The Thompson are the outlet brand. They don't do as well. So the Ludlow is what you're looking for. New reseller, did some Poshmark, some for platforms, now in thrifting. Made $600 in July. Let's go, Natalie. $600 for the average person like myself is a good amount of money. I mean, that pays for a lot. Here's a pair of figs. All my women's items on eBay are on clearance right now, along with a lot of my summer stuff. So these sold for $11.42. $11.42 for these figs pants. These are women's, and these are like the lowest figs you could get. The reason being, there are no cargo pockets, there are no joggers, so there's very few pockets, and they're not joggers. So they're this plain bland color. They sold for $11. I paid $3.99. I still didn't lose money on them, but they're out. Smart man. Speed Racer. Only smart in some areas. Thank you for your insight. You're welcome. You're welcome. I always have to double check Mercari when I cross list. They like to change the category on me. Yes, sometimes I have seen that on Mercari. They change the category. So you can double check that too. Definitely double check. Mercari is one of those. Yesterday I was listing kids' shoes, and one of them came up as women's shoes because it wouldn't let me put in 2Y or whatever, so I had to do it. Or it's actually like 2T. I don't know why it wasn't 2Y over there. I just sold J. Crew Ludlow tie for $25 in one day. Blended. Coming out with the bolos. J. Crew Ludlow tie. Ooh. Everyone be looking. Be on the lookout. I'm starting. Jack Thrift's starting to use auto posture. So you guys are going to see my video that I'm going to release. There's going to be someone in there. One of my friends, Jack Thrifts. He does vintage stuff, and I talked about this the other day on live about Depop and them not having seller fees anymore and passing those fees to the buyers. Is that going to hurt us or not? And he sells mostly on Depop and on Whatnot. And, he's like, man, my sales have actually slowed down the past few days since they started that. He's like, hopefully it's not a thing, but I told him Merari has really dropped off for me since they started that. So hopefully it doesn't stick around. So he's getting auto posture. My guess is he's going to just start cross-listing to other platforms. Might as well. Even if you get 5, 6, 10 sales a month on other platforms, it's going to pay for itself and plus more. But you'll get more than that. Great brand. Teleson, Tellason is a great brand. I found Bolo. Bravado coming out with the Bolo. Teleson, never heard of it. Be careful when cross-listing to Depop. It will sometimes change shipping. Wait on auto posture. How to pay for new label and some boots because assuming kept wait. Yeah, definitely if you're listing heavier items, you definitely want to double check. Do you use cross-listing software? Yes, auto posture. Highly recommend it. I use it for my bot automation. Again, I just started selling on Poshmark, Depop, and Merari earlier this year. I still don't know anything about it, but I have a virtual assistant that does everything for me, and I just get sales. So I cross list over there, does all the sharing, all the offers to people, all the delist, relist. It's called Auto Posture. I have a link on surfsupfinds.com. You can hit the link. There's $5 off for that and a cross lister. So it does both. Auto Posture does both. What's up, Gladys? Good morning. Richard, good morning. Might be a dumb question. No such thing. Can you describe what Y2K means for clothing? Jack Thrifts. Y2K is right around the year 2000. So what was popular right around year 2000? Kind of baggy, South Pole. Jinkos were earlier. Jinkos were like 90s, late 90s, mid 90s, but definitely like that baggy. So your South Pole, your vintage FUBU stuff, denim, anything wide leg stuff like that. That's your Y2K. That's your Y2K. Cam. So do you ignore the tags when cross-listing? I usually enter the tags on Depop, then it's transferred to Poshmark and Merari. eBay doesn't have tags, so Depop is always the first thing I cross-list to. Tags. Do I ignore the tags when I don't know what you mean by tags. I list everything on eBay and then I cross-list from there. That's been the most efficient way for it because I don't have to list anything else in any of the categories, but I'm not sure. If I'm selling about 1 to 2 items per day now, what can I expect after the summer slowdown is over? Glenn, it just depends what you're selling. Like for me, you guys saw my video. I have a whole storage unit full of winter and fall items, flannels, jeans, all that good stuff. So I'm going to be selling quite a bit probably. But if you have all that sort of stuff too, you can probably expect to get, 30% more in sales, I'd say. Do you find it challenging when you pick up an item and you really love to keep it for yourself, but know you could flip it for a big profit? Okay, let's talk about it. I started listing last month using you as my mentor, but I was selling at least 1 item a week, but nothing this week. It's okay. Summer, slow down. But again, if you have the right item and list it for the right price, which means competitively, you should get the sale. For example, that Metallica t-shirt I found. That's a really desirable item. A lot of people want it. If I price it high, it's probably not going to sell, even though it's a desirable item. So I have one thing going for it, but not the other. But if I price it competitively, which means at or under market, it's going to sell. So you will get sales. You just have to get the right item for the right price. Do I find it challenging? If it's an item, for example, that jacket right there, Polo Ralph Lauren, doesn't go out of style. If it's an item that doesn't go out of style, no, wear it. Wear it for a season or whatever, then sell it. But if it's an on-trend item, like right now, it's on trend, people are hot on it, but you can see it not being in style in maybe 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, maybe even next year, I would probably sell that item. I would sell that item. I just joined. What are you talking about? And why are the sales dropping on Depop? Because Depop is passing the fees over to the buyers. So I don't know for sure if they're dropping. We'll give it a month. We'll see how they do. But Mercari did that. And my sales started dropping. A pair of cleats. Bought these for $10. If you guys, I haven't sold these for a while. I still have probably 50 pair. If you guys remember, back in the winter, they had a whole bunch of cleats on clearance. I went over to the kids section because I have a kid that plays soccer and bought like every single kid cleat they had and bought them for $10 a piece. And these sold for $37.99. So I bought my stuff back then in the winter, and they started selling in the spring, and they're still trickling out right now. I don't use tags on anything. There you go, dude. So what's up, Peach? Don't use tags on anything. I just joined. What's up, Sean? Do serve Boy Scout youth large with patches sell at the bins? Can't really look it up. Sean, I don't pick up youth Boy Scout stuff. I pick up adult men's Boy Scout stuff, but not youth. But it could. So I know you're at the bins right now and can't look it up, but I would probably throw it back if I were you. But then again, a shirt like that's probably like 50 cents, might be worth the risk. FYI, Depop is charging a payment processing fee, so it's 0% fees like Merari. There you go. We just had a murder mystery party and shopping our own inventory. We're your inventory if you want it. Exactly. I have neighbors that so often, hey, we're doing a Hawaiian party. Can I borrow a Hawaiian shirt? Sure. I'll let them borrow a Hawaiian shirt. Jerseys, all that sort of stuff. I let them borrow some of that stuff. The best brands for me that I sell, you got to look at my eBay store and look at my sold items. Depop is dead now, Jack says. No, Jack, it's not. We're gonna be okay. Go to my eBay store, search.finds.com. You see my eBay store, look at my sold items and what I have listed. You can see what sells best for me. Do you find it challenging when you pick up an item? Okay, read that one. Good, caught up. Good morning, Christina. Just found a 3XLT Ralph Lauren plaid Lauren button down. Can't wait to get it listed for fall. Yes, fall. Guys, right now is fine. I mean, you list stuff year round if that's what you have, but yes, that's a great fall piece. Can't even talk. There's a style hashtags on Depop, Poshmark, Mercari that help the item. Kind of like item specifics on eBay. Oh, okay, I got you. No, I don't do that. I didn't even know it was a thing. Maybe I should. I stopped listing jeans. They aren't selling right now for me. Again, Bravado, it just depends. South Pole jeans will sell overnight for you if you have them priced right. Jinko jeans will sell overnight for you. If you have selvage denim jeans, they'll sell quick. Levi's 501s vintage, I sold for $80 not too long ago. It just depends. My Mercari sell went up. Send me that juju, Michael. I have a birthday party to go to. She loves vintage. Went shopping in my husband's stockroom. There you go. Saved money's made money, so you don't have to go out and buy any of that stuff. My soccer boy is trying out to get recruited for college right now. It is a ton of work on the parents too. Jennifer, good luck to your son. I hope he makes it. I know it's stressful. It's stressful. That's money, scholarships and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully they do well. Sold a holster for a pew pew. The reason I picked this up is because it was leather. It had a nice embossed company logo on it. I looked it up. They do really well. So picked it up, sold for $15. I think I just paid like $1 or $2 for it. And this is going out ground. So what I might do is put this in a little bit of bubble wrap and then throw it in one of these poly mailers. I had 2 Depop sales yesterday. That's not bad. I say you need to come on Greenwood. It's okay. Absolutely use the inventory. Absolutely use the inventory you have listed, of course. I don't know. Everyone's saying it's dead. I don't know. It's just slow. Let's say it's slow. Andrew, Mercari has been slower for me. Kway said that the other day too. I'm doing really well in Depop too. I don't have it that much stuff listed. Well, I'm good. Keep up, guys. There's no reason if you have a cross lister like AutoPosture, keep cross listing. I'm making sales. I sold 6 things on Depop, 3 orders, but 6 things. I sold a thing on Mercari. Those are 7 sales I wouldn't normally have. It's just slower. So I have a big roll up here of bubble wrap just in case for things. You got to wrap it up just in case. You know what I'm talking about. Just found out pre-owned Viore shorts. Are they still Veroing people? I have not been Veroed on any Viore. I sell it often. I've not been Veroed on it. That means restricted, getting in trouble for selling. I have a pair of South Pole jeans size 14. I can't tell if they are boys or girls. Ooh, good question. I don't know. I don't know either. I'm guessing boys, but I don't know either. And I don't know how kids South Pole sell. I've never done it. I've been selling jackets and flannel zip-ups. There you go. So when I talked about when I released that video about seasonal selling, everyone's like, I sell jackets in the summer, and I do too. I have like all that stuff listed. Do you find that your ability to multitask on lives and packing transfers into honey-do list? No, definitely. It does not transfer into honey-do list. Absolutely not. So multitasking, this is two people. It says packing Brad and and social media Brad, two different people. There's no honey-do list Brads. There's only one, and he works very, very slow. Probably don't even hire that multi-do. That was my wife, by the way. So that went out for $15. Bought it for $1. That's that Pew Pew carrying case. The Pew Pew case. You found a Ralph Lauren blazer wool, Sean, at the bins. For me, that's not a pickup. Men's Ariat jeans always sell pretty fast for me, even ones with holes and stains. Yes, so Ariat jeans, Bravado, also another brand. So back to seasonal selling. I have all my flannels listed. I have all my jeans listed, all my jackets. Everything is still listed, and everything's being delisted and relisted and pushed up in eBay and Poshmark and everything. That stuff just does not sell as well as polos and stuff this time of year. I'm telling you, I've been selling on eBay since 2016. I tell you, my polos and shorts, once December hits, they're going to be very, very, very few sales of those items, like a couple a month. Just telling you. I have South Pole jeans listed, baggy with embroidered pockets and priced competitively. Bunch of watches, but no one pulling the trigger, even with offers selling at 20% off. Are they vintage South Pole or are they newer South Pole? So I don't know if you have them priced competitively and everything. Do you know, I just sold a pair of newer, which you shouldn't get, South Pole jean shorts. So they are selling. We sell the cooler on Depop. Poshmark pullover is worth it. Yes. Poshmark has been great. Poshmark has my second best platform. Do you know if a FootJoy Pebble Beach pullover is worth it? If it's a pullover for $5, Hayden, I would say yes. I actually have a FootJoy in here that I'm about to ship out. Do I have any more listed? I don't have any more of those holster listed. Nope. That was the only one I had. Only one I found. What about a brand new with tag Salvador Ferragamo? I can't even. Ferragamo blazer. Still had the stitches for shipping, paid $5. I think you're not going to lose on that. For $5, not going to lose on that. Do you mostly list on eBay, buy it now, or 7-day auctions? 99.9 of my stuff is buy it now. So buy it now trend with offers. Not like almost all my stuff. I only do auctions on rare items or antiques, collectibles, stuff like that have a lot of people looking for those items. Not very often. Again, you want to make some extra money right now? What's up, DC Flips? Summer slowdown's hitting. Guess what we did? We went to my son's closet and got a whole bunch of shoes that don't fit him anymore, and I listed all of them. I already sold a pair yesterday. These I sold for $22.99. So grab some stuff around the house, guys. That's how a great way to get started, but also a great way to just make money. What shirts aren't we wearing anymore? What jackets aren't we going to wear this fall and winter that we can list? Let's do that. Let's do that. So these are going to go out in a poly mailer, actually. So I'll send kids' tennis shoes out in a poly mailer. Just for the record. Measure, look out the sizing and brand. Just started reselling. Excited. Money to be made. I quit my full job of teaching to resell. But definitely, there's a lot more things in clothing out there. I love selling hard goods. I have sold Limoges recently. And a vintage salt and pepper shakers. A lot of golf shirts. Okay, so Cindy, we're just talking about selling hard goods. She's sold some Limoges and some vintage salt and pepper shakers. So there you go. Aren't you proud of me? I can pronounce that, but not like other things. Limoges. Because I used to do estate sales and all that crap. Okay, here's a suit that sold for $237.49. Auto posture sale. What's up, Frenchy Volt? Auto posture sale, $237.49. I don't list anything for that price, so someone took a best offer through Auto Posture. Shipping supplies are the C Rich. I have a great pair of size 14 Nikes I need shipped. Didn't anticipate shipping supplies on these. What I would use for those Nikes is a priority shoebox free from the Postal Service office. You can get these online. But size 14 is a little bit tougher of a seller. Do I iron or steam clothing if they are wrinkled from storage? I don't. I don't iron or I don't iron or steam clean or dry any of my clothing that is wrinkled. Surfs, if it's a vintage Rockaware, any good? Yes, if it has embroidery on the pockets, if it's denim, not shirts, I don't get them. Trying to sell my Ralph Lauren polo as well. Yeah, so Ralph Lauren polos can be, I just sold one, just packed it up a little bit ago. They're just hit and miss. Sometimes I get someone that buys like 6 of them. So this suit, it sold once. The person returned it, and now it's sold again. This is in whatever the name is. I'll let you pronounce it. This brand right here. That brand right there. Sold for $237.49. And I paid $10 for the suit. I think a lot of people were on Amazon the past 2 days for their sale. That's Snap coming in. I was on Amazon buying stuff. That's a good point. So if it's been slow the last couple of days, maybe everyone's spending their money on Amazon. Could be. That's a good hypothesis. I have a garbage bag of clothing that are wrinkled. What to do? If they're really, really wrinkled, maybe throw them in the dryer if they can be dried like light. Yeah, I don't know. Because when I thrift stuff, everything's usually not wrinkled. It's usually nice. So, and then a lot of the things I find now are like polyester blend. So those don't really wrinkle. So this is how I do blazers and suits. This is going out padded flat rate envelope. I fold them and roll them. I roll them. You should list that polo jacket that used to be behind you. That one right there. List that polo jacket. I don't know about it. It's like my new artwork. Can you cross list from the eBay app, or do you use a list on each platform? I do have Autoposher. I use Autoposher. So I list like you. I list on eBay and then I go on Autoposher and I cross list. No way will I separately list on another platform an item. That takes way too much time for me. Cross list is it for me. Cross list or bust. So let's pack those up. Those are going to Camden. Thanks, Camden. Coming your way. Lots of questions, though. Need to answer them. I made an eBay sale, but it's going to an APO. So that's like an army, a military base. And the label will not print without a tariff number. Do you know anything about that? So if it's on eBay, usually it just like you have to click a button like, yes, it's good. And then it prints out. I print them out normally. I don't know anything about a tariff number, but they print out normally the APOs for me. I print them out and just slap them on. The labels are a little bit smaller if you print them out on your thermal printer, but you can print them off on a regular printer, and it's a bigger label, and you can tape it on. I don't get too many APOs, but yeah, they come through. Been using Autoposture for 2 months. While I love it because of it, I'm getting away from Facebook Marketplace. Do you post indie gear on Marketplace or just large items? I just do large items on Marketplace and indie. So ask me if I do any. In fact, I have a vintage Carmel hockey jacket, like from the 70s. Carmel's an area in Indianapolis where people live, and I have that listed. I haven't had any bites. So I just do hard goods on eBay. 555 Soul vintage with embroidery also go. Okay, there you go. 555 Soul vintage with embroidery are good, Jennifer says. What's up, Brock? One of my former students. Brock says, praise the Lord. Good morning, Brock. How are you? All right. Getting the questions, which I like. Also, if you're new in here, you can hit the follow wherever you guys are. You can hit the follow. And if you're into reselling, that's what I do. I come on here. Monday mornings for sure, every Monday morning. And then a couple days throughout the week, I'll come on in the morning. And then you can always rewatch these over on YouTube, the lives. But I am putting out a YouTube video today, a thrifting video, like point of view. I think a lot of people How do I determine returns? All things or some things? I have returns on everything. So everything on eBay I have buyer pays returns. So buyer pays returns on everything I have on eBay. Yeah. The only time I pay is if I send something and it had a flaw or something like that. I pay return shipping. Do you know anything about toy metal tractors? Yep, we inherited them. So a lot of them are going to be like cast iron toy metal tractors. You just have to look them up. If they're John Deere or whatever, you can look them up on eBay. A lot of times they're stamped with the name of the toy company, and yeah, you can look those up on eBay. Same thing as clothing. As long as you can find a name on those, on toy trucks or toy tractors or whatever, you should be good. No offense, but do you ever get any feedback on the way you ship things? No, and no offense taken. I get that question all the time. The shipping, what shipping do you, user, tell me what shipping you use, and then I'll come back with you. Not at you, with you. Okay. Next item that sold was a pair of Vineyard Vine shorts. These I don't pick up anymore. I put these on sale on my store, but these actually didn't go on sale. These sold for $18.88. I do not pick up cotton Vineyard Vine shorts anymore. I pick up Vineyard Vine shorts that are like a polyester blend, as you guys know, nylon, like a golf short. So I don't pick up these anymore, but they are still selling. So maybe pick them up. These were $3.99, sold for $18.88. Thanks for showing the labels. I can remember, look at the labels really well. There you go. You're welcome. That's also why I don't pre-bag too. I mean, it's good for you guys. That's not why, but it's good for you guys. I can show you the labels. But there's your packing right there of these shorts, and they're going in this envelope. I neatly fold everything, and I'm always getting compliments on the way I package. That's good. So keep doing what you're doing on the way you package. So you see me like these shorts, had them out. Just going to fold them like this. Just going to do a little tri-fold on them. Make sure the buttons are inside. Boom, boom. Throw them in the envelope. And I've never had negative feedback for the way I pack things, or neutral feedback. So negative at least. Never had it. And that's how I pack it. Boom, boom. And it does this in the mail, and you send it to the post office, and it goes all the way over across the town and the country, and it does all these things. And when I get the item, I just open it up and look at it whenever I get an item in the mail. So I've sold over 30,000 items. This is how I pack them. I've never had a negative feedback. So time is money, and it takes extra time to fold things neatly, or like with the folding board and all that stuff. But if that's your business and your policy, not your policy, but your business and your brand, and to put like LuLaRae, she has a really nice shipping board, and she puts it in a really nice paper, like tissue paper, and then a sticker on it. Very well, very, very good presentation. It's just not what I do. But it's something for maybe somebody to think about. Maybe there's one person that's like, that works, and he's not getting negative feedback. I might as well do that too. But yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Lewis. I wrap everything in tissue. There you go. User. So you're like Lulu. Lulu's a great reseller. I watch her, and she does everything in tissue paper and puts a little sticker on it. It's very good presentation. How long did it take you to really get going? I'm trying. So it was 2016 spring break is when I first started selling clothing. I sold a lot of antiques and stuff, but clothing, and it was right away. I found some good items right away, saw that I could make money, and then I just, when I know there's money to be made on something, I go just all in on it, and I research and I figure it out. I watch as much content as I did, and that's what I did. And there were only a few resellers back then. So I watched their contents, I watched their hauls, figure out what brands sell, and I would just hit the streets. And you also just have to have that eye and that touch for good quality things. For example, this is a Polo Ralph Lauren. When you're looking at it and go down the aisle and it feels a little different, it's silk or it's linen. This is a silk and linen blend. Polo Ralph Lauren, black shirt, size small. I priced it a little bit less since it's a size small. It sold for $27.99. Again, just a little roll with that, and then I'll put it in a poly mailer. Every return I've had on eBay makes me buy the label, and the buyer always chooses not as described. Yeah, so when they send that back, DC, you can send a rebuttal. So once you get it back and you have to pay for shipping and everything, you can file like a claim with eBay and be like, this is exactly how the pictures, the pictures that I sent it came back the exact way I sent it, the pictures, everything. I think they tried to stick me with shipping. So you can start a claim with that. It doesn't happen too often with me. I usually just forget about it. But if you want to, you can do a claim on eBay with that, like start a ticket with them. Yeah. Yeah, so the tissue paper thing is really nice. I also know Chris at Peak sends a personalized thank you card to every person that buys from him. So that's another good way for your brand if that's what you want to do. So it's whatever your business model is totally cool. Keep doing that. This is just what I do. I'm confused about Grayson Company because I saw Caleb pick up Grayson. What's the difference between the E and the A? So Grayson, you have Grayson Golf brand. So you have Grayson polos like this, the golf brand, right? And then you have Grayson that is a women's brand, and a lot of times it's like a linen. This is Grayson, the golf brand. So they're just two different brands, two different companies. Next item is, so that sold for $27.99, that silk linen. I paid $5 for it. This is a retail arbitrage hat. Remember, these weren't selling well for me at all at 20, at 15. I marked them down at 10, and I think these are the last two of this model that I've had. So none of them were selling. Marked them down at $10. I paid $5 each, so I'm still pretty much doubling my money. And I always ship these out in these little boxes. Good morning, love. I found 2 J. Crew Selvage jeans based on touch. Paid $5 a pair. There you go. Thanks for the heart. See? Based on touch. Would I pick up Ralph Lauren seersucker suit for $25? 50R, jacket 38, pants 32. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ralph Lauren seersucker, yes. And especially a suit that's a 50R, even though it's $25, I would pick it up. I think that would probably come out at like 60 to 75 bucks, my guess. But a 50R is also a good size. So for 25 bucks, I would take the risk. Worst case scenario, you sell it for 40 or 50, in my opinion, worst case scenario. Save the tissue for when you have a runny nose. There you go. Or for my kid. Let me catch up. I dropped a couple of thank you cards hoping for positive reviews in the beginning. Yeah, do that in the beginning. Do some thank you cards in the beginning. Also, eBay, you can buy these thank you stickers right here. So you can do those on there. All this sort of thing. What's up, Vanessa? Thanks for popping in. I don't think people expect all the extras off eBay versus something from Etsy that are more handmade. That's probably true too. Etsy, you definitely get like the treatment. Everything comes like wrapped with a bow. I put a handwritten thank you note, just something I like doing. Yeah, I think that's great. I think that is better than not having a hand thank you note, right? I think having that is better. It just depends on like, if you want to spend the time on it or not. Not worth your time to fight the eBay machine most of the time. I agree, DC. I'm with Andrew. And you must watch Tech and Sports, call it the eBay machine. I did. They still had me pay for the label. Yeah. Sometimes they just do that. But this is the thing. I went to Lululemon the other day, and when I was in there trying to redeem a gift card, which is a whole nother subject, that were false. We bought them and they were scratched off. There was a fraud. Working on getting that money back. But anyways, I went in there and they were bringing up a bag. One of the people from the back that worked there that had a whole bunch of labels in it. I'm like, is that all stolen stuff? And they're like, yeah, and we can't do anything about it. They leave the store. It is we can't do anything about it. So when they return something as item not as described and you have to pay that $7 or whatever, just remember how much money those brick and mortar stores are losing from theft and things of that nature. So that's considered our theft, and it happens very, very little. Holderness and Born Polo new with tags for $20 at pickup. $28 right now? No, not for me. I would want it like those things should start going on like clearance soon, like under $20 for me. Found 2 pairs of Peter Millar swim trunks for less than $2 each. Thoughts on swimwear? I have a whole box on swimwear. I like selling swimwear. For example, here's a pair of Lululemon board shorts. So yeah, I'm all about swimwear. Like picking up. In fact, here in a couple minutes, you're going to see I sold a pair of swim trunks. Here's, again, I priced all my women's clothing half off. So these were $10, paid $4.99 for them. So I still didn't lose money, but this was a bad pickup. I remember buying these in a live, and someone was like, that's a good brand. Shredly. Shredly is the name of the brand. This is the only pair I ever found, and they didn't do well, so I'm not picking them up anymore. Why are those stickers so big, the eBay stickers? I don't know. It's Robin. I don't know. I don't know. Morning, Tammy. Thanks for popping in. Is that the bearded thrifter hat? No. You guys know I don't buy merch. You guys know I don't buy merch stuff. You gotta be like a cool. The kids have to think you're cool to have merch. Like Mr. Beast, dude's got merch. You know, people want my kid wants his merch, but you don't want my merch. The kids have to think you're cool to have merch. I work local court system in PA. Lulu gets hit nearly weekly. Dang, yes. So I was just in there for 10 minutes and they got hit. That's crazy. So what's going to happen? Those stores are going to start shutting down and people are just going to buy stuff online. It's sad. It's sad. When I was in Chicago, I followed. A lot of the places took my video down, but if you look at my video, I have a short somewhere on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all those places of dudes. I followed them. They just got a whole bunch of stuff and walked right out up the escalators past the security. The security couldn't do anything. So yeah, it's unfortunately, and it's teens who are doing it. Yeah, teens. Like, it's sad. It's sad. I don't even want to get into it. Shredly, yeah. How many items a day do I post? I try to do 15 to 20 a day. I try. Right now in the summer, it's a little bit tougher because my kids are home or doing things, all that sort of stuff. Even though this year has been better than last with balancing, with like my wife and my kids and everything. Paddington Bear. Yeah, that's my Paddington Bear, Tammy. I'd wear surf stuff over Mr. B stuffs. Andrew, no, you wouldn't. If I made a surf stuff, it would just be like Surfs Up and people would be like, oh man, that's a cool, like, where do you go surfing at? That's a cool, oh, maybe I should start doing that. When you take down your summer listings, do you delete them or save them till next summer? Yaluni, good question. I don't take down my summer listings. I keep anything I list stays listed until I run a sale or whatever. So, or until it sells. I never take down my summer listings. So by being a seasonal seller, that doesn't mean I take those items down. I just list things for that season. So I keep them listed year round. Here's a FootJoy. I've talked about it. There's a lot of FootJoys I don't pick up. Ones with cool prints like this. This is a really cool print. And it even has a little marlin thing on the side sleeve. This sold for $22.88 on eBay. So yeah. Sales are down on Poshmark. Trying to do $5 live shows. How's it doing for you? You're doing live shows on Poshmark? How's that going? That's cool. Poshmark's my second best seller. It's okay. Had 5 orders. Ours has a security guard inside the door now. They should. And they have to pay for that. Even though it's probably a write-off for the company still. I picked up a Lana Yomo jacket. That's a 50R at $3. It's selling for $50. There you go. Adventure in You. That's a brand I don't normally pick up, but I have to pay more than you. I have to pay $8 for those. I love them. Yeah, so that Paddington Bear, I thought it was a polar bear, but it's a Paddington Bear. It's a vintage. This is a vintage Paddington Bear with that like rugby look. Pretty cool. Look at that. It's kind of creepy, to be honest. But yeah, Paddington Bear with the cleats and everything. Cool dude. Cool dude. Next item, another hat, but this one is one of the 20. So I listed all my Travis Matthews hats at $20. This is one of them that sells for $20. The other one wouldn't sell. So I'm going to put that in a box as well, 8x6x4, and I'm going to ship that one. Boop. Found a lot of 10 XL Peter Millar polos at Goodwill. Where would you best place to resell at? To be honest, not locally. I would say online. And honestly, Depop, Peter Millar has been selling for me on Depop. I would never have guessed it, but it has been. I don't know if you're on Depop, but I would say if you're not on anything, eBay. I love him. You can write service. I could. You don't take any listings down. That's out of season because, we have a dog that's up. And I'm almost done too. I have one more treat for the puppy. One more treat. Hold on. All right. So I don't take any listings down ever. I leave it all up. I don't recommend doing that. I don't recommend doing that for anybody, especially if you have an auto posher, like a bot service, an automation that delists and relists. It's always pushing it. It's always year round. So I would never take down your item ever. If you need the money, like run a sale, but don't take it down. That's just leaving money out there. Someone's going to buy it. People are like in my video, like, oh, I sell jackets here. Yeah, like I do too. So leave that thing up. You can get those sales in the summer jackets. Good offers. I get offers on Depop and I accept. Then people don't pay. Yes, Angel with the bow, 100%. It's super annoying. Depop is like the worst. They send offers. They never pay. I don't know what the deal is with it, but that's just part of it, I guess. Hey, thanks for the hat. Good morning, Shiat. Lish, thanks for the hat. And thanks for the follow. I saw some people follow. Appreciate you guys. Who you calling creepy? That dude right there, creepy. He's creepy. Hello from Florida. Just arrived. Can't wait to find the thrift store. Let's go, Becky. My favorite things to go out of town thrifting. I love, not my favorite thing, but I love going out of town thrifting. Here's a polo, Ralph Lauren terry cloth. So it's got that like bathroom towel look. It looks really bad on, there you go. That's the true color. Terry cloth, this sold in a day for $29.99. I paid $5 for it. So terry cloth by Polo Ralph Lauren is for sure a pickup. That's that. Yes, merch, your logo is cool. Would work for you, I bet. It might, yeah, I changed my logo. So I definitely changed my logo because the picture of the truck was definitely very first-timery. So I did it. I did $17,000 in sales in 2 months ago. People are wanting everything for dirt cheap during shows. Dang, Poshmark shows 17,000 in sales. I'm sure it's like Whatnot. People want things cheap. And that's, if you do Whatnot in those shows, people want cheap items. They want deals. That's how auctions are. I talked to Bearded with that. If you go to an in-person auction, people go to those to get deals and steals. If they want to pay full price, they would just sit on their couch at home and buy it full price off another website. What's up, Lish? What's a good bot posher? Auto posher. Auto posher is probably the best. So, and it's a cross lister too. You can do one or the other or both. Go to surfsupfinds.com and I have $5 off over there and you can see what it's about. And I have a video on YouTube. Go watch my video on YouTube about it. I stopped picking up, what's up, Bold North? I stopped picking up Travis Matthew, but this jacket had a DraftKings logo. It was only $4. I would have picked that up too. Speaking of DraftKings, Sports Illustrated, I mean, you know, not the same, but similar, you know, as far as sports. But this is a FootJoy pullover. We talked about this earlier. If you're still in here, would you buy a FootJoy? FootJoy pullovers that are flexy sell really well. So this one sold for $23.99 and it had Sports Illustrated stuff all over it. Not really attractive. Still sold for $23.99. I bought it for $5. Do you still model Abercrombie as a side hustle still? No, never modeled. Come on now. But I did used to work at Hollister. I double pop my collar and everything. This has been really good sourcing lately. 2 pairs of Levi's orange tabs. Me too yesterday. And 2 pairs of Judy Blues. 1 each, 2 different stores. I made a USA Orvis blazer. Fall's going to be banging, we hope. Yeah, fall should be banging. Q3, Q4 always is good. Even Q1. What Western brands do I pick up? If they're vintage Wrangler, I pick those up. But I also have like this right here. Check out this Polo Ralph Lauren. So Polo Ralph Lauren makes vintage or like Western wear. This has the little pockets with the pearl snaps. So lots of different. Ariat's a good Western wear. Ariat's a good one. But yeah. Do I have any DraftKings stock? No. I'm not really big in any of those companies that IPO'd during like the pandemic or whatever. Next item is a Faherty shirt right there. And it's just a little Henley. It's what you call that with the buttons. That sold for $21.99. No, but I did buy a whole bunch of Nike stock. Nike is down. What's up, Ethan? Speaking of Nike, my boy Ethan Banks. We all miss you. Everyone's going to say they miss you. Everyone's going to say they miss you. We miss you, Ethan. Ethan, I haven't looked at YouTube yet or Facebook, but in my Facebook search reselling community, I put a picture with the price tag over the brand. And I said, what shoe is it? I might still have that picture. And I bet you not many people know what shoe it is. I bet you will. Don't forget BKE Buckle brand. I love BKE Buckle jeans. They're like my favorite jeans to sell. Do you promote listings on eBay or just Autoposher? Just Autoposher is where I do it. I've done eBay. I'm not against doing it again. I miss you. Only you. No, you miss everybody. Let me see if I can find that picture real quick. By the way, shorts. This was an Autoposher sale. I'll talk about the also retail arbitrage. Hopefully I didn't delete that picture. I did delete it, but it's on Facebook. So let me find that picture real quick. Let's see if you guys know what brand of shoes these are. What brand of shoes these are? Or this. I think I put it over there. I thought I put it over there. Okay, ready? Are you guys ready for the test? You guys get the first look. What brand of shoes are these? If you don't look or you don't know where this is on Search Reseller Community on Facebook. It's a free group. It's private. You ready? What brand shoes? What brand shoes? Can you see it? It's hard to see because the price tag's covering the actual brand. What brand shoes are those? What brand? Allen Edmonds? No. Allen Edmonds. Nope. What brand? Church's Custom Grade. If you don't, Ethan, why aren't you on social media anymore? Ethan Banks sells shoes. He's so good. Those are Church's shoes. Church's shoes. You're so good. I miss you. But yeah, those are Church's. I found those yesterday for $8.99. Church's, not Cole Haan. So Church's. Look up Church's shoes on eBay. You'll see how much they go for. Retail arbitrage. These sold for $37, $32, $31, $49. So Autoposher sent out an offer while I was sleeping and someone took them. Justin got Church's too. Church's. Wrangler, Justin, Church's. Similar quality to similar quality to, God, why am I pulling a blank? Why did he leave? So why did Ethan leave? Why did he leave? Because he wanted to put more time into his business rather than social media. So he wanted to put more time into sourcing shoes and selling shoes. And he also, I think, started another like platform that he was selling on. Starts with an A, and we all know it. I think he started doing that. So that's where he went. Because he's like, you know what? I got a family to support. I got to make money. That's what I want to do. But yeah, Church's. Alden is the brand I'm thinking of, by the way. Alden. Similar. I learned so much from him. I know. He might be back someday. What brand are those shorts, please? Those shorts were Polo Ralph Lauren. So those were Polo Ralph Lauren swim trunks. Someone asked me earlier, do I do swimwear? I do swimwear. This is a very like faded, but it's actually intentionally faded Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, short sleeve. This sold very quick. It's got that like almost seersucker feel to it, that seersucker feel. This sold for $21.99 for the short sleeve Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. So I still sell them all the time. If it's unlimited to cross list on Poshmark, I'm just starting. I'm nervous to do it. Speed Racer. So with Autoposher, it has you, you can decide what price you want to pay for how many items you cross list. Obviously, it's my full-time job, so I pay the $90 one. But if you go to, you can go over there and see what the prices are. But I cross list the Poshmark, Merari, Depop. In fact, Ethan was Like when I stayed down there with him, he was one of my main drivers of like, dude, you're wasting money. Like you're missing out on money by not cross listing. You're missing out on money. And he was true. I made 21 sales on eBay and another 11, 12 between Poshmark, Merari, and Depop. So those are sales I wouldn't have had. Don't be scared. I literally do nothing on those. I made my accounts and then I cross list. I don't do anything else other than pack the stuff. I can respect that. I deleted my Instagram for the same reason. Yeah, bravado. Yeah, it's hey, I mean, when you have family and whatever, money is important to support yourselves, especially in this economy. Starts with an A. It's Amazon. What are you knowing if Wranglers are vintage? How do you know if Wranglers are vintage? I like the thick Wranglers, the really thick cotton. I think they're called like brush poppin', something like that. I rarely find them. Rarely find them here in Indiana. Another hat, $10. Bought it for $5. Poshmark doesn't take a limit on how many you can list there. He may be asking that too. Oh, what's up, Audra? Audra knows everything about it. Audra knows everything about it. She's over on Facebook right now. Speed Ratio on YouTube. But yeah, so Poshmark doesn't have a limit on how many you can list there. So there you go. Speed Racer, if you're not on Facebook in the Search Reseller community, hop on over there on Facebook. Audra's in there, and she's like an expert on Poshmark. She's always teaching me stuff on Poshmark. What are other options for Autoposher? So if you're talking about cross-listing, there's Vindu, Flipped, List Perfectly. Those are 3 of them that I really know. If you're looking for a cross-lister. Yeah, Brush Popper. Brush Popper is what you'd be looking for that Wrangler. That Wrangler. Most Wranglers I don't pick up. Like more than 99% Wrangler button pearl snap shirts or snap shirts I don't pick up. Only the really thick ones. Here you go. Talked about it earlier. Donald Trump shirt. Whether you like them or not, I don't care. I'm in the business of making money. Donald Trump shirt. This is a tuxedo shirt, or not a tuxedo shirt, a French cuff shirt. So it's got the French cuffs. There's no buttons. You're going to have your French cuffs on there. And it has the white collar. Just got these in Chicago maybe 2 weeks ago and already sold one of them. Sold it for $21.99. I had a lot of people in that video like, oh, I would never pick up. That's cool. Like, don't pick it up. I'm not one to tell you. So yeah. What's up, Dusty? What's up, a pal? Other than 90% or $90, what other options does Autoposher have? Oh, there's tons. $90 is the most expensive one because that's what I need being full time. But if go to Search Up Finds, click the discount code, and it'll take you over there, and you can look at the pricing. So it can be as low as $24 if you're just doing like the automation stuff over on Poshmark. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting into politics stuff. Okay, last item is a pair of cool women's shorts. Cool women's shorts. I pick up cool and Prano women's shorts whenever I find them. So these were $3.99. These sold for $22.99. Actually, when I did my women's sale, I declicked these because I knew they would sell for full. I didn't do all of them. I have a Mar-a-Lago hat. Price suggestions, Mar-a-Lago, Trump Flight, I have no idea. You'd have to look up comps. Write-off for taxes, I would think Autoposher 100%. Yep. So Autoposher is 100% write-off. Cross-listing is a game changer. So Autoposher is 100% write-off when it comes to taxes. Your eBay store, 100% write-off when it comes to taxes. I got a P.O. box, 100% write-off when it comes to taxes. My storage unit, 100% write-off when it comes to taxes. All those things. So if you can afford to get a cross-lister or a bot, automation, again, one like Autoposher, whatever, it's a write-off at the end of the year. So when you are meeting with their CPA and they're like, what things did you use for your business? That will be deducted from your profits. You'll have to pay taxes on that. Or your profits, the taxes you pay, you can deduct. The Wranglers you're talking about are called brush poppers. Yes, Glenn, those are the ones I'm always looking for. I remember eBay only Brad. I remember him too, Desi. That dude wouldn't make as much money. That eBay only Brad, he wasn't stubborn, he was just timid. He was scared. And then he got auto posture and I'm making more money now. What's up? I'm getting a CPA for my first year. So many write-offs. Yes, get a CPA. I'm telling you, start now. I'm telling you, get a CPA right now and get to know like what things you need to keep track on of, so next spring or next winter, January, February, March, when taxes come, you already have a good start on your deductions. So keep track of all that stuff. Donating a death pile. Miles. Oh, you're talking about write-offs. Yeah, your miles, your death pile, anything that you bring home and it's got a tear in it, that $5 that you bought it for, that's a write-off too. So lots of different write-offs. But that's it, everybody. We've packed up everything. The dog's over here whining. I'll bring her in here one more time to say hi, and then we're going to head off. Here, Willow. All right, so Willow and I are signing off. We hope everyone has a good day. And she's, like I said, she's the nippy. So there she is. There's your puppers. There's your puppers. Is she not is that face not the cutest little face in the world? And look, her little tail's wagging back there. Oh, I know. All right, we're going to head off. I will see you guys later. Have a great day. And remember, I'm putting out a YouTube video today if you want to watch that. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.